Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Desiree and I'm a certified nutrition health coach, and I like to talk about all things health and wellness on my channel. Please subscribe and like this video. It'll help others find my channel and learn how they can help themselves with their health and wellness. So today's video is going to be about the book, The Starch Solution by Dr. John McDougall. I am going to be reviewing this book in pieces in more than one video because this book is so amazing that there's a lot to talk about, and I'll be reading to you from the book and from my notes, and I don't want to make a video so long, so I'll do several videos. So let me start with, I'll be looking down at my notes, that after reading the book Food Over Medicine, which I did a video about, and in that book it's suggesting going plant-based for all your health and wellness reasons, I started to search YouTube for plant-based recipes and meals and ideas, and I came across a woman's YouTube channel named Plentiful Kiki, K-I-K-I. And she's a woman who lost 70 pounds and kept it off with the Starch Solution book. And so she decided to create a YouTube channel about her journey based on the Starch Solution. She has a great website as well, recipes on there, and I love her YouTube channel. I have watched many videos now from her, and so that's from her video is how I found out about this book and about Dr. John McDougall, and I really can't believe that I didn't hear about it till now, because I've read so many health and wellness books over the last 20 years. So far, I've come across 5 women that have created a YouTube channel based off of their experience with the Starch Solution about losing weight and healing issues and illnesses. In this book, there's 8 success stories, which I love to read people's success stories and when they're in a book. And Dr. John McDougall has helped millions of people, and he himself has plenty of YouTube videos and a great website with a ton of recipes that you can print, which I've already done so and made some of the recipes. So I read this book and I cannot say enough good things about it. It provides scientific evidence of how the body reacts to different foods and how to eat and what to avoid and why. So I've been eating plant-based for the last month and following the guidance of this book, and I have lost 5 pounds. And more important, I don't have aches and pains anymore. And one day recently, I bent down in a full squat position in the kitchen to get something off the bottom shelf. And as I was getting ready to stand up, I was bracing for like the pain in my knees to come like it usually does. And it's not even intense, but it's there enough where I was bracing and I went to stand up and the pain was completely gone. No pain in my knees. So it's working and it's amazing and I feel great. So for the Starch Solution, I'm going to start on the front. T. Colin Campbell, PhD, is a co-author of the China Study, another amazing scientific book of its own. But Colin Campbell says he's up here on the front of the book in a little quote, Dr. John McDougall is the Dean of Medical Practitioners in Nutrition-Centered Medicine because of his incredible accomplishments, knowledge, and courage to stand up for what he believes. Thousands of his patients know him as an icon. When you read this book, you will too. And I did. I'm rereading it for a second time. All right, I'm turning into the book now. It says, the Starch Solution is a result of 44 years of personal care of thousands of patients, most of whom once suffered from dietary diseases, and from these people we have learned our most valuable lessons. The McDougall diet is based on starches with the addition of fruits and vegetables. If you follow this low-fat vegan plan strictly for more than 3 years, or if you're pregnant or nursing, then take a minimum of 5 micrograms of supplemental vitamin B12 daily. And I'm going to read you the preface. It says, starch has unlocked the door to good health for thousands of my patients over the last 4 decades, allowing them to lose excess weight and deal from diet-related illnesses like high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and inflammatory arthritis. More than 5,000 people have taken part in the McDougall residential programs, the vast majority forever altering the course of their lives. 1.5 million others have purchased my previous 11 books. The longer I practice medicine, the more crystal clear the solution becomes. The Starch Solution shares what I have learned and teaches what you can and must do to regain control of your health and appearance. with intuitive information backed by scientific proof, an easy-to-follow plan, and nearly 100 simple and satisfying recipes to pave the way. The Starch Solution shows you how to reclaim your life all by enjoying your favorite foods. Whatever you are doing now is not working. That's why you've picked up this book. Most likely you've tried other diets, probably many of them, but they have failed you. That's because most diets make losing weight easy if you stick to them, but because they ask you to suffer a life of deprivation or make you feel ill, they are not sustainable. Instead, you lose weight, then you lose interest, quickly gaining all the weight back and more. The Starch Solution is different because it offers a way of eating that keeps you feeling satisfied, which is true. I have been full and satisfied from all the meals. You won't feel hungry or deprived because starches are not only healthy, they're also comforting and filling. This is a plan you can follow indefinitely, even when you stray by not following it 100%, and its benefits will be with you for a lifetime. In other words, this is not an all or nothing approach. Beyond shedding excess weight almost effortlessly, you will look better, feel better, function better, and live better. For the majority of people, blood pressure and cholesterol will drop, and digestion will finally work the way it should. In most cases, you will be able to get off and stay off prescription and non-prescription medications and supplements, saving a bundle and enjoying good health naturally. Once you try it and see the results, you will know for certain that the Starch Solution is the answer you have been searching for your whole life. You will have questions along the way, but fear not, I have heard most of them before and I've answered them here for you. You needn't worry about getting sufficient protein, calcium, vitamins, or other nutrients. These ingredients are naturally built into the foods. With an informed mind, you will be able to evaluate health claims in product advertising, diet books, and public health messages. You will even learn why, if this approach holds such great promise, you have not heard this information before. As you read this book, you will come to understand that the very same solution that helps you also benefits the environment. With just a simple U-turn in your diet to bring it back in line with healthier diets of long ago, you can help heal the world around you as you slim down, improve your health, save money, and change your life. Okay, so it says in the introduction, his personal journey, it says, what you will find on these pages is the truth about food, health, misinformation campaigns, and our planet. I'm laying it all out so that you may form your own opinions and live your life fully aware of the impact of what you eat on you, your family, and the world around you. Sharing what I have learned over the last 44 years of studying and practicing medicine is all I can do. The rest is up to you. So it starts out, he says, my medical education started long before I became a doctor. At age 18 in 1965, I suffered a massive stroke that completely paralyzed my left side for 2 weeks. My recovery was slow and incomplete. 47 years later, though I windsurf every day that I can, I still walk with a limp, a lifetime reminder of the path that led me to illness and then to newfound health. He does go on to talk about going to med school, where he started out, where he studied, and the beginning of his life becoming a doctor and then being a doctor. He said, I had no idea the stroke. He says, I have no idea this had any connection to my indulgent diet, nor did the doctors in the hospital suggest anything of the sort. I kept on eating the very same way. By my early 20s, I was 50 pounds overweight. My medical training had taught me nothing about the impact of food on health. Nutrition was almost never mentioned in medical school, my textbooks, or during my internship or residency. There were very few questions about it on my board exam. Yet, it was this one simple insight that now allows me to take patients off ineffective pills, protect them from risky surgeries, and offer them a simple, effective pathway to health and longevity and permanent loss of excess body weight. He did start out his medical career as a doctor in Hawaii. So he says, sifting through stacks of scientific journals in the Hawaii Medical Library at the Queens Medical Center, I learned I wasn't the first physician or scientist to come upon this discovery of a starch-based diet's potential for healing. Others before me had found that potatoes, corn, and whole grains led to robust health, while meat and dairy led to persistent, life-threatening diseases. I also learned through those medical journals that people already sickened by disease could reverse the processes and recover simply by no longer eating the foods that made them sick and instead supporting their natural healing processes with a starch-based diet. There wasn't just one lonely article saying so. Study after study described weight loss as well as the relief of chest pain, headaches, and arthritis owing to a change in what people ate. Kidney disease, heart failure, type 2 diabetes, intestinal distress, asthma, obesity, and other troubles were also reversed by healthy eating. Volumes of research in these journal pages written over the previous 50 years showed me how my patients with their chronic, seemingly intractable conditions could be cured with one simple solution: a diet based on starch supplemented by vegetables and fruits, no pills or surgery needed. I could hardly wait to share the discovery that what I had observed on the plantation, a simple change in diet to improve health and relieve much suffering, was already scientifically documented. I was certain my revolutionary breakthrough would be widely welcomed, that some fluke had prevented others from seeing this truth and shouting it out to a world of people eager to heal themselves from pain and suffering. So I'm going to wrap the video up here and come back on another video to do more pieces so I can do the book in segments. That way you don't have to watch one long video at once. And again, I got my copy on thriftbooks.com because my local library didn't have it. And of course, there's always Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.